What is going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. Now today we are taking on Tomb King and we're playing High Elves. Let's see how my opponent's army doing. So basically he has Cetra on his big kitty. He is rocking the blast blade of Ra, Wrath of Ra, Incarnation of Protection. This is the best spell from Law of Nagahara, in my opinion. And then Incarnation of Curse Blade, the Crown of Nagahara. This is actually pretty decent. I love this myself as well. And Unyielding Will, which is mandatory. And the Restless Dead, mandatory as well. And that's it. So Cetra is actually a pretty decent SEM, turns out to be. Because the thing is, oops, there you go. 36 melee attack may not be that impressive as a melee lord and in a prolonged engagement, but the thing is, 64 charge bonus is actually nuts. So what you want to do is just cycle charge. So if you get a charge off with Cetra can do a lot of damage. And then for the other hero unit is a Tomb Prince. Now the Tomb Prince is actually one of the best hero units in the game. He is rocking pretty much all his kit. So Blade of Step and Tomb Strike combined together is gonna be really deadly, and also Guardian spell as well. So pretty nice. And he's on the horse. 25 anti-large is actually not too shabby as well. And also for the front line we have Tomb Guards for ×2, actually Tomb Guards ×3, and also King Nahesh Scorpion Legion, which is the regiment's skeleton spearsmen. These guys are pretty good. They do poison damage, they have more armor than normal skellies, I believe. And then we have Tomb Guards halberds on each flank, and then in the center we have skeleton archers ×2. One of them is the Blessed Legion of Farks, and also we have the Hepra Guard, which is the regiment's Tomb Guard, which is also very nice. These guys can do a lot of damage in melee very fast, and they do magic attack as well, and they are anti-infantry. Now let's jump into my army. So for me, because I'm not too sure how everybody else is gonna play this matchup, but for me this is currently what I do as High Elves. So I have a decent infantry 9, consists of 4 spears and 2 white 9s, and I have 2 Illyrian Reavers and 2 Dragon Princes, and one of them is the one and only Fireball. Now these guys are amazing, and then there's no further introduction. Now for my leadership, I have Alaria the Radiant, a Great Eagle. She is rocking Staff Avalon, Arcane Conduit, Earthblood, Shieldstone of Isha, Bone of Isha, Life Bloom. Pretty good, because the only thing why I think she's gonna be the best lord to pick in this matchup is because Tomb King is known for the terror causing SEMs, like Scorpions, two variations of Big Kitties, Bone Giant, Hero Titan and stuff. They all cause terror. So if you bring Alaria, you can have this massive AoE immune psychology buff, which is the key to victory in my opinion. And also she can provide everybody as the magic attack, which also gonna counter incarnation of protection and maybe the massive AoE physical resistance buff from Archon the Black as well. So she's pretty decent. She's very competitive in this matchup. And also on the battlefield, we have 2 Noble Chariot. Now, let's see how this battle gonna play out. So both general is actually quite eagerly to meet each other on the battlefield, and this is actually a really heavy infantry loadout for Tomb King. And did I forget to introduce Nekahara Horsemen? Yeah, I think so. So we do have 1 unit of Nekahara Horsemen, and they are looking to do some initial damage with Cetra. And Cetra is about to charge into White Lines. This is gonna be brutal. There you go. Wow. That did a lot of damage just by the charge. And the horseman actually charged into spear sideways, which is also a pretty nice move. And White Knights, despite the fact that it has a lot of magic, the missile resist, but they're not gonna do a lot against Cetra and Kitty. You can see they are already down to half HP just by 1 cycle charge from Cetra. And now nobles are coming in. Alara is currently fighting the Blessed Legion, and here Dragon Princess and Noble is gonna decimate these regiment's Tomb Guards. And here the Nekahara horse, the skeleton horseman is about to charge into spears. And this is a favorable matchup for me, because White Knight is gonna do really well against the Knights of a Tomb Guard. Alright, so it looks like that White Knight unit already got routed off, even though I casted the Earthblood on it. And Alara is actually taking a lot of damage, but the thing is, Illyrian Reavers are right here, and they actually dive onto these skeletons, and that's gonna basically decimate them. So far so good. And then we're gonna catch a glorious charging from the behind from the Dragon Princess into those skeletons. And I even casted a Staff Avalon onto Alaria and Fireball. But the thing is, Fireball's still gonna do a lot of damage to both of them. There you go, that's a Lobo charging right into the midst of the skeletons. And here, Illyrian Rivers and Lobo is having a great time against those Tomb Guards with halberds. So right now, there you go. It's just about ping-ponging my chariots and my cavalry. Just basically, we're gonna catch all its glory. The big Rohan charge from Fireball and Dragon Princess. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. This is what we like about the Warhammer. That's like a perfectly placed Rohan charge. Amazing stuff. Now, pretty much, High Elf systematically killed off pretty much all Tomb King infantry. Because it's just a matter of time for these guys to rout. And then there's gonna be another big Rohan charge into the back of this Tomb Guard halberds and these skeleton archers. There you go. But Fireball needs to be more careful though, because this is not a good situation for them. They can't really stay long fighting those Tomb Guards with halberds without support. And here, I'm gonna actually slow down things a little bit. So we have two. Oh, that's a Cetra's kit. So we have two full health almost Dragon Princes alongside Alaria the Radiant, fighting just a pretty much dead. Oh, that's the Blade of Sap, a Tomb Prince, and also etc. But Alaria is actually having a world of trouble here, as you can see, and this all happened in a blink. Because I was basically trying to drag all the units because I know that summoned chapter unit is gonna just die automatically. But the thing is, Alaria is taking a lot of damage. There you go. That's another hit from Cetra, and she's almost gonna die. Just there. One more hit, she's just gonna die. And I already gave the command. There you go. That's all happened in a blink. So Alaria is probably gonna die, but Tomb Prince is gonna die as well. There you go, Tomb Prince that died. Alaria is on her way outside the map. And now it's just a Cetra against the world, and everybody is afraid of Cetra apparently. So I just trying to do a quick disengage for everybody, because I really don't want to fight Cetra alongside with Shakti and Tomb Guy with halberds. So my plan right now, because since all of them are taking a lot of damage, is just to basically Psycho Judge all the rest of them to the death, and then Psycho Charge this block to death. Now there's gonna be Rohan charges once again. There you go. Reverse, Dragon Princess, Firebomb, everything. And we are actually targeting those Tomb Guns with halberds. There you go. Chariots are in, Spears and White Knights are in as well. All the spears are in. Everybody is fighting a block, but the Terracosin Cetra is still almost pretty healthy. There you go. And he's not gonna go down in quite a while. So I managed to cast a Earthblood onto Alaria, and I'm gonna send Alaria in to keep everybody fighting, because that's really the key. And oh, my opponent actually decided to quit. Alright. Because what's left in my army is more than enough to take down Cetra in a grind, but it's just a matter of time. So anyways, as we dive onto the scorecard, all my cavalry, all my chariots can perform really well, because this kind of loadout is pretty much like a direct counter to what my opponent brought, because he had a lot of infantry. Only one hero unit and one SEM. So those elite infantry is not gonna stand a chance against the heavy mobile cavalry and chariots. And that's pretty much the story of the day. And I hope you guys enjoy the cast. As always, if you guys enjoy my contents, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and all that blah blah blah. And for now, Arkabos signing off.